Hello and welcome to Teach Together Try. It's with Mr. Burns, who has got a bit of a flu, so I hope you can put up with that today. Today's learning intention is how many millimetres in a centimetre, so how many millimetres in a centimetre, centimetres in a metre, so how many centimetres in a metre, and metres in a kilometre. So we are learning how to find out how many metres are in a centimetre, how many centimetres in a metre, and how many metres in a kilometre. And you can see I've used the short version there. You can see I've used the abbreviated version of centimetres and metres. And so, basically here you go. We're learning about how many of these little millimetres, see those little tiny spaces, are in a centimetre, then how many of these centimetres are in a metre, and then how many of these metres, these big long metres, are in a kilometre, which I'm not going to show you, it's quite long. Okay, let's go. Oh, no, we haven't done the success criteria yet. Here's the success criteria. This breaks up the learning intention. So the success criteria is this, and I'm telling you the answer. I'm just giving you the answer. The success criteria is 10 millimetres in 1 centimetre, 100 centimetres in 1 metre, and 1,000 metres in a kilometre. So there's the answer. We're going to look at that a bit more closely, but that's how we show our success in this topic today. And by the way, I wonder if you've noticed there's a little pattern there, isn't there? It goes 10, 100, 1,000. So it goes up by times by 10 each time, doesn't it? 10 to 100, 1,000. Like you add a zero each time, or you times by 10 each time. 10 millimetres in a centimetre, 100 centimetres in a metre, and 1,000 metres in a kilometre. Okay, let's have a look at some more. Okay, I thought we'd break it down right from the bottom. We're going to look at millimetres. Here's these tiny little things. Look at them between the 17 and the 18 there. Oh, sorry, the 17 and the 18. I wonder if you can see. Those tiny little lines, those little spaces, each is a millimetre. You might, it's like the measurement of maybe half the tip of the lead pencil. It's really, really small. Anyway, it takes 10 of those. It takes 10 millimetres to equal 1 centimetre. So 10 of those, you can count them up if you want. Look, here you go. Let's count them up, shall we? Can you see that? 1, 2, 3. Can you see that? It's not a very good way to do it, is it? But if you count up those little, you get a ruler. You count up the spaces, not the lines, the spaces in between, say, the 2 and the 3, or the 4 and the 5. And you'll see there's 10 little spaces between each centimetre. There's 10 millimetres. These little spaces here. See the very little spaces? But there's a centimetre. See that? And the tiny little spaces in there are millimetres. And there's 10 of them. Count them up, you'll see. So if you've counted them up, I hope you have. Please go and do that if you haven't, because it's good to do. But if you haven't, pause me, do it. Okay, I'm assuming you've done it. So once we know that there's 10 millimetres in 1 centimetre, we can go, well, there's 20, because it's just doubling. 20 millimetres equals 2 centimetres. Okay? And then, now you can just triple that. 30 millimetres equals 3 centimetres. As long as you've got that rule, 10 millimetres equals 1 centimetre, then if you know it's 5 centimetres, you know it's 50 millimetres. Okay, have a look at that. I think that's pretty helpful. Okay, and now we're looking at the next step up, which of course, there's 10 millimetres in each centimetre, but if we have 100 centimetres, then we have a metre. Here it is. It's like a bit of a lightsaber. Anyway, a lightsaber is about 1 metre long, perhaps a bit longer. Anyway, so there's 100 centimetres. There's 100 centimetres in here, okay? Or you count. If you want, you can come and get your class teachers. We'll ask them politely. And if you want, you can count the spaces up. It'll take a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It'll be 100. Trust me, okay? There's 100 centimetres in a metre. So once you know there's 100 centimetres in a metre, you can go, in 200 centimetres equals 2 metres. And then 300 centimetres equals 3 metres. 500 centimetres equals 5 metres. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Okay, now we're at the last level of the scale. We've moved up, it doesn't get higher, doesn't get bigger than this. Not really, not for us, doesn't get bigger than this. Let's say you've got, 100 centimetres equals one of these, right? But now, let's say you've got 1,000 of these, not 10, not 100, 1,000 lightsaber metres. Here they are, okay? That's going to equal 1 kilometre. 1,000 lightsaber metres is going to equal 1 kilometre. So, 1,000 of those equals 1 kilometre. Okay, let's have a go. Let's have a look. Let's say one of those. Let's count them up. 1, and then another 1, 2, and then another 1, 3. I'm going to lay them all on the ground. 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1,000. I've just laid 1,000 down. I went all the way from William Carey Christian School to Carnes Hill, which is about 1 kilometre up the road. It's quite a distance, isn't it? So 1,000 metres, right, which is 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 1,000. 1,000 metres equals 1 kilometre. It's a long distance. It's about 1,000 big steps for me. Okay, so 1,000 metres equals 1 kilometre, which means 2,000 metres equals 2 kilometres. 3,000 metres equals 3 kilometres. Okay, I think we're sort of getting this. I'm going to ask you some questions to see how you went. Okay, here we go. Okay, you're going to have a go at this all by yourself. You're going to do it one bit at a time, not all at once, one bit at a time. Otherwise it'll confuse you. Just one bit at a time. Your first question is, how many millimetres in a centimetre? How many millimetres in a centimetre? Check your ruler, write down the answer. Write this in your book. You're going to show your teacher how many millimetres are in a centimetre. Work it out. Pause me. Work it out. I hope you've paused me, and I hope your answer was 10 millimetres equal 1 centimetre. Okay, if it wasn't, fix it now. Okay, your next question is going to be, how many centimetres are in 1 metre? How many centimetres are in 1 metre? So, you check earlier on in the video or check your bookwork. I hope you've been taking some notes. How many centimetres are in 1 metre? Pause me, have a go. Okay, I hope you got down 100 centimetres are in a metre. Remember that pattern before? Times by 10 each time, 10 or 100, and it goes up again, doesn't it? 100 centimetres equal 1 metre. Last one. How many metres in a kilometre or a kilometre? And kilo means 1,000. There's a hint. Kilo means 1,000. Okay. Anyway, how many metres in a kilometre? Pause me. Write it down. Okay. 1,000. Okay. I hope you got that. If you didn't get it, fix it and get it now. I'm going to ask you just a couple of other questions just to see how you're going. Okay, I'm going to sort of flip it round a bit here. We wrote this down. I wonder how you can have a go at these. We'll do it one at a time. I'm going to give you the answer. I want you to have a think. 3 centimetres equals how many millimetres? Now, you know that 1 centimetre equals 10 millimetres. So how many millimetres does 3 centimetres equal? Pause me, have a think, work it out. I hope you paused me. The answer is 30 millimetres. Okay. Question B. 2 metres equals how many centimetres? Now, knowing that 1 metre is 100 centimetres, how many centimetres in 2 metres? So 2 metres, how many? Pause me, work it out. Right. Hope you paused me. The answer is 200 centimetres. Okay. What about 4 kilometres? How many metres equals 4 kilometres? So remember, 1 kilometre equals 1,000 kilometres. Same thing, kilometre. 1 kilometre equals 1,000 kilometres. How many in 4 kilometres? Pause me, work it out. I hope you're back. I hope you're pausing me. The answer is 4,000 meters, guys. This has been working out how to work out how many millimeters are in a centimetre, how many centimetres are in a metre, and how many meters are in a kilometre. And I hope you can remember that pattern, 10, 100, 1,000. I hope that's helpful for you. Okay, see you later.